I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
These writings could be of import. A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting? This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later. As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here. When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
That's quite enough.
What did I
Sir,
do?
what might you be looking for?
Time to be heading home.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Need anything?
Been a hard day. Lots to do. Gather round.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town. If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same. 'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I hope the day's treating you well.
Gather round, treat your ears.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's so where does he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round, treat your ears. Aye, got some coin to but much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't,
I'd heard tell of a beggar, so where's he get his coin then?
gather round,
Yes? Is...
gather round, treat your ears.
No harm can come of a bit of kindness, I always say.
Gather round.
A trying time for merchants of any ilk.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true? I do hope his majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap he'll walk among the people, that we might thank him for his deeds.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close. Today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fair. Our hero ventured into a shrine, long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent.
Have you need of me?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate.
Oh, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain neglect, uneasy.
Yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. curiosity. I have no desire to, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in it, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using... Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till I had been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seemed to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me... It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trade? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now...
Let me be.
Yes?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Will nothing exciting ever happen here? I've heard there's a mean sea. There's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers there's only one arisen in the world. Well, there. Come to think of it.
This looks
Gather round.
Have you need of me?
Say, have you been to Hart? Well, if you do visit, you might want... I hear he sets as if that wasn't queer, and I cannot fathom his obsession.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story enter...
well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Good day, sir.
Don't think your one found its way inside. You could say 'twas an ill... I wonder if building a nice...
Fancy a look at my wares?
If I could.
Wouldn't last a day.
Eh? Need something from me?
Trade's slow to a standstill, I feel.
This isn't much to go on.
Still waiting on that report. If 'tis naught of importance.
I'm not careful.
Whatever it is, I'll thank...
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
You don't look like...
A good day to you. Oxcart's monsters are apt to grow bold with the sun setting, you see.
Can't say I've any...
I've things to do.
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty.
Gather round! Treat your ears!
I'd heard tell of him, so where's he get his coin?
Oh, I can't complain.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
What do you want?
I fear I've not you.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
No harm can come.
A trying time for merchants of any ilk.
Gather round! Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
What do you want?
Gather round! Treat your ears.
What you need of me?
Can't say I've any tidings.
Can't say I've any tidings.
What delights might there be to find encountered?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What you need of me?
I'm not sure. All this
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined. We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Look, as long as you please, Lord.
I do wish those seats were
Wonder what rumors they have. I've things to do if...
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happen, yet 'tis strange. I dare say 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people, the number of those who seek out this town. Should you continue to display such an air, it slips my mind.
We have achieved our...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. As of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldor amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her. Our laws dictate that, Your Majesty. Thus, what say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace. This mission demands that, should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend or... There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask some... I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless... What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight...
Follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where... But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries post once your infiltration is here. Take care. There is one. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable... Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen... Do not forget that we work to serve...
Here. If you please.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Oh, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. A good sleep does wonders. Off we go then.
Ready to forge on? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Suppose I best earn my keep. I'm not going to take that from you.
That's enough. Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
Over there. I'll spell that thing. There you go.
Let my matches draw. yourself. 'Twas a lesson. Somehow I knew you have my gratitude.
Ulrika!
Forgive me. I'd best...
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. Note is a style or a patchwork of techniques